Cannon Beach is a tiny municipality spread over a magnificent stretch of coastline in northern Oregon, located just off scenic Highway 101. The town's 1,588 residents live along a 4-mile beach that marks the boundaries of the burg. Most of Cannon Beach's townsfolk will readily agree that there are far worse places in the world to call home. The roaring waters of the Pacific Ocean are broken up by cloisters of craggy rocks jutting up off the shoreline before washing onto the soft sands of the northern beach. The unobstructed western horizon marks the flawless union of the oscillating ocean with the enormous sky. It is a beautiful corner of the country, a secluded getaway where many city dwellers go to escape the frantic pace of urban America. But there is more to Cannon Beach than bucolic coastal charm. For years, a dark presence has hung over the community, haunting the quiet beach settlement after the sun goes down. A shuffling, blood-stained humanoid horror that has been spotted along the shoulder of the 101 turnoff, lunging at anything or anybody brave, foolish, or unfortunate enough to get in its way. He is the Bandage Man, a reeking oddity that bears tragic resemblance to the classic Hollywood mummy. Swaddled in soiled cloth bandages that hang in tatters from stiff limbs, he has wandered the short stretches of road from the highway into town for as long as anyone can remember. He comes most often on those nights when lightning dances over the Pacific white-capped waters and torrential rain pounds upon the wind-swept beach. It is then that visitors and townsfolk who are coming or going from Cannon Beach have spotted the limping figure in their headlights. The legend of the Bandage Man has become so widely circulated that few people who spot the misshapen form stop their vehicles. But those not warned of the malevolent tendencies of this bizarre being, who have pulled up to aid what they believe to be a distressed pedestrian, have invariably come under swift and brutal attack. No one is certain about the origins of the Bandage Man, but whoever or whatever he is, the creature has an unmitigated hatred for all living beings. Some say that the roadside manifestation is the traumatized spirit of a logger who suffered a gruesome death in a local sawmill many years ago. It is said that he did not die immediately after he was diced up by the buzzing blades. Gravely wounded, he was wrapped in bandages from head to foot in an attempt to stop the bleeding, but still died of blood loss within the day. Another story has the Bandage Man being crushed under a landslide on the coast late in the 19th century. Whatever the case, the bloody creature is not happy about whatever horrible disaster claimed him, and seems intent on taking out his anger on anyone around Cannon Beach. The Bandage Man has been blamed for more than one atrocity along the haunted road into town. Legend has cast him as the guilty party in a number of murders that were reputed to have been taken place in Cannon Beach's history. While none of these killings can be confirmed in official records, and no victims have been found along the road in the recent past, the legends of the Bandage Man persist. Macabre discoveries in the daylight hours have done much to keep the Bandage Man alive in the local folklore. People driving into towns have often been distracted by the sight of something dead lying along the road. All sorts of animals have been discovered: dogs, deer, birds, cats, horribly mutilated, sometimes half-eaten, lying in a fleshy mess of gore on the concrete. While roadkill is a common sight along any highway in North America, tattered cloth bandages are often found around the dead animals outside Cannon Beach. And then there are the sightings of the shambling horror himself. To this day, motorists have caught sight of a large bandaged man loping along the turnoff on rainy nights, marking his way down the road with a grotesque gait. Some have claimed that the figure took notice of them, promptly veering to intercept the vehicle they were driving. Many of these unfortunate few have had the opportunity to see the bandaged man in greater detail, describing hateful eyes gleaming under filthy blood-stained bandages, dirty fingernails protruding from bony, half-decomposed fingers, and the sickening odor of rotting flesh. Those who have gotten this close to the mummified monster have not been reticent about their terrifying experiences, and most of those hitchhiking or driving along Highway 101 on stormy nights have been especially careful when nearing the Cannon Beach turnoff. For many of these travelers, their vigilance has been rewarded by the sight of a loping man making his way through the stormy night, lumbering along the road on an eternal quest for vengeance against the living.